Good morning, students. You have already seen how to solve the problems in terms of two sets by using Venn diagram or by using the formulas. Means what problem on the sets you have seen. If two sets are given. Now you are going to see what problem based on the three sets. If three sets are given, then how to solve these problems? By using Venn diagram or by using formula? Actually, by using Venn diagram, it is much easier than the formula. So why three sets are given? Generally, we are using Venn diagram to solve this type of questions. Now the things are that what type of questions is there in which three sets are given? At first, I am just going to give an example for that question. For that, have a look on this. Now, have a look on this question first. Have a look on this question first. Question is that, let us see here. In a survey of 25 students, have you seen? In a survey of 25 students, it was found that 15 has taken mathematics, 12 had taken physics and 11 had taken chemistry. 5 had taken mathematics and chemistry, means both. 9 had taken mathematics and physics and 4 had taken physics and chemistry. And 3 had taken all the three subjects. Find the number of students that find. Here several questions are given. We are going to deal with the questions one by one. Okay. Now let us see. Have you observed here? Here there are three sets are there. So now your problem in terms of what? Three sets. So now you are going to see how to solve these problems if three sets are given. Okay. That thing you are going to see here. Now let us see. At first we are going to assume the sets. Here there are three sets are there. N equal to set of students taken maths, P equal to set of students taken physics, and C equal to set of students taken chemistry. Okay. Now we are going to use the Venn diagram to prove it. First set for math, second set for physics, third set for chemistry. Now let us see. At first fill all the portions what are given here by using small ABC. Okay. You have seen this method in terms of two sets also. I told you there to write ABC. But now here more than three places are there. So you are going to write here each and everywhere where you are getting the actual place, the numbers, like here A, B, C, D, E. It is your set C, capital C, E, F, and then at last it is the portion, common portion for all the three sets. It is G. Observe the pattern how I have written here. Now you are going to read out the questions. At first listen here carefully. Suppose that it is given to find only maths. Then let us see. A is. Have you seen here? It is the element for only maths. C is only physics. E is only chemistry. Okay. Then B and G. Have you seen? B and G are for the what? Maths and physics. B and G. Then for chemistry, same thing. F and chemistry and physics, D and G, and for maths and chemistry, the portions are F and G, common portion, and G be the portion which is common in all of the three. So by using this alternating method, now we are going to prove this such type of questions. It is easier for you. That's why generally we are using alternating method if three sets are given. Okay. Now what to do here? Read out the question properly and write down the equations in terms of A, B, C, D, E, F. What are the possible equations are there? Write down here. Okay. Now have a look on the question first and I'm just going to read out the question, and by that way you are going to write down one by one here. Means you are going to make here the equations in terms of A, B, C, D and so on like this. Now listen, here it is given, in a survey of 25 students, means total number of is equal to 25. Now let us see. It was found that, listen carefully, it was found that 15 has taken mathematics. Okay, 15 has taken mathematics. What are the portions for mathematics here? A, B, F, G. Okay, write down according to question here. A, B, इसको सीरियली लिखना है ना, कैलकुलेशन इजी रहेगा. A plus B plus F plus G. It is your 15. Next, 12 has taken physics. Now let us see. Physics means B, C, D, G. These are the parts of the physics. B, C, D, G. 12. 11 has taken chemistry. 11 has taken chemistry. Let us see what are the portions for the chemistry. D, E, F, G. Have you seen? These are the portions for the chemistry. D, E, F plus G is equal to 11. Now come to the next portion. 5 had taken mathematics and chemistry. Mathematics and chemistry. Have you seen these two portions? Both means इंटरसेक्शन, दोनों का कॉमन पोर्शन. तो मैथ्स और केमिस्ट्री में कॉमन कौन कौन सा है? F और G दोनों. देख रहे हैं ना? F plus G is equal to 5. 9 have taken mathematics and physics. Mathematics and physics, B and G. B plus G, 9. 9 have taken mathematics and physics. And 4 have taken physics and chemistry. Physics and chemistry, it is your D or G? D plus G, it is given you 4. And 3 have taken all the 3 subjects. All the 3 subjects means G. Have you seen here? The G is your 3. Now, your main duty to find out separately all the terms A, B, C, D. If you will get these values out of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then very easily you can solve any of the terms given here. Means whatsoever the question is there, you can very easily calculate that thing. So now you are going to find out the separate value of A, B, C, D. Means you are going to find out separately A, B, C, D. Okay, each out of these all the portions. Now let us see how to find. Here G, you got the value of G is 3. Put here the value of G is 3. Have you seen? Put here the value of G is 3. Then it is your, from here you will get the value of D. D plus 3 is equal to 4. Out of this you will get D is equal to how much? 1. Now listen. Here B plus G 9. Put here the value of G is 3. From here you will get the value of B is, how much it is? B in the place of G 3. Then B is 6. Now come to this portion. F plus G. Again put here the value of G. You will get the value of F. How much it is? 3. F plus 3 equal to 5. F is equal to 2. Now come to this portion. Now you got here the value of G, D, B, F. Here D, G. Okay. Next now put here the values what you got from here. You will get the remaining values. Okay. Put now listen. Here the value of D you not got. Yes, you got here 1. Then 1 plus the value of E not got. Right, it is as E. The value of F it is 2. Then value of G it is 3. And it is given to you 11. Very easily you can find out here the value of E. E is 32516. 11 minus 6, the value of E is 5. Okay. Then come to the next portion here. Now let us see what are the value you got here. Put here and find out the rest value. Okay, here B is 6. The value of B is 6. Then it is your 6. At the place of C, nowhere you got C. So C will remain same. Means you are going to find out here the value of C. Then I am just going to calculating here. At the place of B, I am putting here the value of B is here. Let us see 6. C as it is. D you got 1. G you got 3 and its value is given you 12. So C is equal to 6, 3, 9, 10. It is 2 only. So the value of C is 2. And from here, now listen, you don't have the value of A. Then by putting the remaining values, you will get the value of A here. And writing here A plus B. You have the value of B. Let us see 6 plus F. You have the value of F 2 plus G 3. That side 15. From here A is equal to 6, 3, 9, 2, 11, 4. Okay, so the value of A is 4. Now you got all the values here. Okay, now I'm coming to your original question. First question is here. Let us see. Only chemistry. You are going to find the number of students that had only chemistry. Let us see which one is the meaning of only chemistry out of this Venn diagram. Only chemistry मतलब सिर्फ chemistry. Remaining दो subject नहीं लिया हुआ है. Have you seen? It is E. So only chemistry is E, and you have the value of E here. Find out. It is 5. So the only chemistry portion is 5. Now come to the second portion. Second portion is your only maths. Let us see which one is only maths. Obviously A. The value of A is 4. So the only maths student is 4. Then only physics. Next, third. Only physics. Only physics means what? Let us see. Only physics means C. And you have the value of C here. Let us see. Where 2. So only physics is 2. Then at the next portion, listen carefully. Physics and chemistry, but not maths. Let us observe here. Physics and chemistry but not maths. Physics and chemistry, है ना? Physics और chemistry दोनों लिया है. And means both. Have you seen here? Physics and chemistry. And means you are knowing. Physics और chemistry दोनों लिया है लेकिन maths नहीं लिया है. So physics and chemistry. Out of these two only physics and chemistry G plus D. Have you seen? But it is given here not maths. Means out in terms of G and D you are going to remove G because G is the portion which is also in M, maths. So in that case it is your D. Understood? Okay, physics and chemistry but not maths, D. It is your, the value of D is here. Let us find where? 1 students. Same thing next, 5. Listen, maths and physics but not chemistry. Let us see which one. Maths and physics. Maths and physics means B and G. But the question is that but not chemistry. Which one we are going to remove out here? Let us see. G. Then what the things left? B. So it is your B, and the value of B you have here. It is 6. Okay. Then next 6 number question is that only one of the subject. Only one of the subject. Now listen. Only one of the subject means only maths, only physics, only chemistry. Let us see. How much only maths? A. Then how much physics? Only C. How much only chemistry? E. You have the value of A, C and E. Put here. A is 4. The value of C is 2. The value of E is here. Where the value of E is? Let's see. E. 5. Then total is 11. Have you seen? Then some questions also left here. Now I'm just going to make here. At least one of the 3 subjects. At least one of the 3 subjects You are knowing what is the meaning of at least one. Okay, means union, and union means all the terms is here, that A plus B plus C plus D, E plus F plus G. Now put these values and find out by yourself. Okay, find out by yourself. Understood the concept? By this way you are going to solve the problem if three sets are given. Okay, if three sets are given, by this way you are going to solve the problem. Okay, understood the things? Thank you very much.